Everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Hero Art's holiday catalog release or pre-launch release party. I have the catalog here as well as all the new holiday products that I cannot wait to share with you, as well as a bunch of samples. I did create I guess it's like a checklist or a wish list rather, of all the holiday products. That's shared in the description below. You can print that out if you'd like. And kind of follow along. That's what I'm going to use as a guide. Hello. I'm just popping over and looking at everybody's comments. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm really excited to share with you these products because they're really, really awesome. Some beautiful samples too. Let me change my view real quick here. There we go. And I will show you that. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, that's a fun surprise. I didn't realize I was going to have to. Oh, it's reversed. Well, let me think about how I can fix that real quick. Let's see. Oh, I know. We'll unmirror it here. Let me change that real quick because that is hard to read when it's mirrored like that, isn't it? And again, I think you guys can hear me. If you can't hear me, just give me a thumbs up to let me know you can hear me. Hi, Misty. Hello. Okay, let's switch this real quick. I like to do it mirrored, but that is not going to work for this. There we go. Okay, that works. That's fine. That's better. Okay, great. I don't have my little normal setup, so usually I can hear like a slight echo that helps me know you can hear me, but I still have to do it backwards. It shouldn't be. Okay, that's upside down too. Okay, well, fix the mirrored thing, didn't fix the backwards thing. And I'm not sure. I think I'll just have to hold things upside down, I guess, but that's fine. I can figure that out. So this is the checklist that I created, and it shows all the new holiday products on here. And not only just the holiday catalog products, but also all of the new Creative Essential products too. They're at the very bottom here. So we have some new mediums. I will show those to you as well. We'll do that at the end. And also the very end of, can you make a quick copy of your list so we can read it too? Yep, Cindy, it is actually, this checklist is, you can find it in the description below. It should be in the description. I think I also added it to the Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, Cindy, I think it's in the event. I think I have it there. But if not, I will add it after this. And that's not as convenient, but I thought I added it there. Sometimes it's hard to find things on Facebook, though. But I did create this to share. But it is on the YouTube in the description below. Okay. Oh, so I can read it. I can read it. It's fine. I'll have to figure out my camera thing another time so I don't have to be upside down. But this will work. This will work for today. At least I'm not trying to make a card today. But we are going to go through this list. I'm going to share with you all the new products, including those new Creative Essentials. And I'll also share with you a fun surprise at the end. We have a fun announcement that I can't wait to share. You guys are going to get, not only since this is the pre-launch, you're seeing all the new holiday products before anybody else, but you will also get a special announcement that we haven't shared, that we will share tomorrow, but you will hear it first. Okay, so let's put that aside. Yep, it's there on YouTube. Thanks, Beth. Thank you. Yeah, I thought I added it to Facebook, but it might be hard to find. I thought I did, but I can't remember. So here is the new catalog. Look at how beautiful it is. You can get this catalog if you want to. Everything, the whole release will go up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So that's when the whole release will be made public. And if you did want to get the catalog, you can actually get the catalog here, but it's full of all the new products. Here we go. Look, I'm just going to flip through. It's so fun to get them. I love the catalogs. They're so amazing. It's just so nice to have something you can pick up, and I refer to them all the time. They're very, very helpful. I am going through this rather quickly because I want to, we have a lot to get through, and some of the things in the catalog we've released before, so I don't want to spend a lot of time, but I do want to show you just like all the amazing pages. So just a gorgeous, just like every year, Hero Arts always has such gorgeous catalogs. Yay! And all the creative team samples, which I am so excited that I have some here to share with you. Oh, hi, Tracy. How are you? All right. So let's start off with some of the new products. We're going to start with the stamps. First up, and I got to get my little checklist here. First up is a coloring layering stamp set. So if you're not familiar with our color layering stamp sets, they are sets that you can, that basically stack, the image is stacked to build a multicolored image, especially if you use it with different inks. They're really pretty. They're so fun to use. I love them. They're just some of my favorite products because I love playing around with color. We have this brand new color layering holly branch. Again, I gotta remember to turn it upside down. Look at how beautiful it is. It creates this beautiful branch. You see, there's 3 stamps. The berries, the leaves, and then kind of the branch. So you can do these in different colored inks, and it just creates this beautiful, large, like holly sprig. I'm gonna grab my A2 panel here so you can see. So it would fill, I guess that's a better way to show it. It would really fill your card really nicely. 2 of them, done. Really, really beautiful. Love this. And look at the sentiments. I think these are my favorite sentiments out of the whole release because I love the scripty plus the like linear, and these are great. So a really great stamp set, really pretty image. I will show you some cards too. I have those. But before I move on to the cards, I do want to show you that there is a bundle. So you can get it with the stamps and the dies. The dies will cut out that holly berry branch as well as the sentiments. So scripty sentiments, Christmas, holidays. This one here, warm wishes. The linear ones you can just cut with a strip, so no dies needed for those. So really, really, really great set. I love it. Let me show you these incredible cards that Rosie created. I believe Rosie created a lot of these. Let me see. Yeah. Most of these I think Rosie created. So look at this beautiful one here. Oh my gosh. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how she stamped this image here, these ones here. She stamped it in the background. I love that. And that sentiment, guys. I mean, come on. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love it so much. I'm having a hard time getting things centered. You get so stuck in one way of doing things that when it's changed, it's like I'm thrown for a loop. That's why I had to have it mirrored before because I can't do things opposite. But it's such a pretty, pretty card. And I love the dark green here and the color she chose. So pretty. It does look like mistletoe, not holly. I promise the stamp set's called a holly branch, but I agree. It does look like mistletoe. Do you think maybe we got it wrong? I don't know. I'm from Arizona, so I'm going to claim that I have no idea what holly really looks like. I'm not the point of reference on what holly or really even mistletoe looks like. And here is another one. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful. I love how she used that nesting arch die and stamped it on the sides, just kind of frame her sentiment. So pretty. It does have your name on it, Holly. You're right. Yes, I organized my samples today. Oh, awesome, Tracy. Oh, that's so great. Oh, that's so good. I love that. This is a beautiful one. Love it. And then we have another one pretty similar to the first one I showed you, just kind of like a different palette. Let's see. So kind of that, I think this is pesto. We got pesto down here. This is pine. So our colored cardstocks, which by the way, I'm going to do a plug for our colored cardstocks because they're amazing. I love them so much. They're 110 or 100 pounds, so heavy weight, so you can use them as your card base. A lot of colored cardstocks out there are not that heavy weight. They're like 80 pound. Hero Arts are all 100 or 110. Just varies depending on the color, but heavyweight, great cardstocks. Both are wonderful. I agree, great. These are made by Rosie, and they're so good. The branch repeated, isn't it pretty? Love it. Okay, so that, again, was the color layering holly branch. We'll move on to another clear. This is the Swirly Christmas tree. I'm going to go ahead and grab both the clear and the bundle. So this is, you can, again, and I didn't say this before with the last set, but if you want to get the dies, we don't sell the dies separately. If you're kind of new to Hero Arts, you can get the stamp set without the dies, but if you want the dies, you want to get the bundle. That's the only way to get the dies is with the stamp set. So the bundle is the stamp set with the dies, and then you can just get the stamp set if you don't want to get the dies. So those are your options. So if you think you might want to get the dies, get the bundle because there's no other way to get them. This is a really, really pretty set. When I saw this one, I really was like, oh, to me, this seems so Hero Arts. I just love the look of this. They're so pretty. Let's hold it up so you can see it a little bit better. I'm getting a little glare, so I apologize for that. But look at that beautiful. There's like these swirls on it. So pretty, very unique and different. And all the ornaments have that swirl design as well. You even have, now that's holly, right? You have holly, a couple branches and sprigs that you can use to hang those ornaments off of. Even that's what this guy's for, is like a string. Van Gogh, Misty, absolutely. I totally agree. It's like Starry Night. In fact, I kind of played off of that. I have one card to show you where I kind of played off of that idea, but I would love to see this like gold heat embossed with like blues and yellows and just like Starry Night. Yes, totally. I think that's a really good comparison. And again, some really great sentiments in this set. We've got scripty with linear. I love that. That's my favorite kind. Look at this one where it's all combined into one sentiment. Let's see. Can I do this? There we go. Really, really pretty. It does kind of look like roses. Such a pretty and unique design. I really like it. It's always fun to see something a little bit different. And you know, you don't have anything like this. It's a different one. I've never seen anything quite like this. Let me show you a sample that I created. Let me pull it out here. Got tucked in with the other ones. So here's that one. I was kind of inspired, like what Misty was saying, like a Starry Night, where I kind of colored the swirls, not the squirrels. I colored the swirls a little bit with Copic markers, with a little bit different palette of Copic markers. I want to do something kind of bright and cheery. I use some, that's another fun idea, is combining like your gems, your enamel dots, or here I use sequins to kind of add some sparkle to that. You could kind of place them right in the center of the swirls. That would be really fun too. There's lots of fun ones you can do, I think, with that. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. It's a little different. And this background we will see later. This one is a new die as well, and we'll see that later. So really pretty set. I think really unique. And I think there's a lot of techniques that can be combined with this one. So again, this one is the Swirly Christmas tree. Stamp set and bundle. Let's move on. Okay, so now we're going to move on to another clear. This is the Cozy Study. Here's the Cozy Study stamp set. Here's the Cozy Study bundle. So again, the stamp set with the coordinating dies. So you can see all the dies here. Again, we have dies for the sentiments, just like all three of the sets we've seen so far. All three of the bundles or the die sets included dies for the sentiments. So I love that. I know you guys love that because it makes it so much easier to design your cards when you have the coordinating dies. I'm just going to get a little reorganized here. Things get kind of crazy pretty fast. Even though it's like 2 sets and I'm already like, where's everything? So this one is a really, really fun one for coloring. Oh yeah, blues and golds, right? Look at this one. It's so sweet. There's some critters in it. Let's hold it up so you can see a little bit better. We have a fireplace, some great sentiments, a lot of scene building elements like a rug you can see at the bottom. That's what this is. It's a rug. We have great things to kind of add that Christmas feel, some stockings, presents, candles, a cute clock. I really like that on the mantle, books, and we even have that comfy chair with, and we can put some cute critters in there, some sleeping critters. We got a dog, trying to get not the glare. There you go. Dog and a little kitty. So cute. A great set. Ralph, yay, you're here. Hi, Ralph. So this is a really pretty set. Such a great one for coloring. Also, I think something that we forget to do sometimes is paper piecing. This would be a great set for paper piecing. I could see paper piecing that chair or even the rug. And it doesn't have to always be like, paper piecing doesn't have to be your pattern paper. It can also be a pattern, like you could do it with basically creating your own pattern paper with a cling or a background stamp. So that's another idea too. I love when you can add that little bit of pattern in. It just adds more texture. I love texture. I'm all about texture. So yeah, that would be a fun way to kind of change it up a little bit. But I do have an amazing sample, and I will pop over too, because I'm just reminding myself, I have one picture that I want to share with you as well. But look at this beautiful card. Amazing. And you can see here on this card, this is by Jennifer. She's so talented. Let me put that aside there a little bit. And let's see if I can go up. Ooh, look at that. It's so pretty. Beautiful coloring. Look at her scene. I love how she did it, the horizontal or landscape kind of style as well. It's nice to see that you got more room to build your scene. Just so sweet. And in the background, I didn't even think about the background. She's used a cling for the background. This is a new one. She's used an older cling for the ground, for that wood. And then she's used a new cling for that rug as well. So much. Really great coloring. A really fun one. This one just I feel like this one just puts me in that holiday spirit. Do you guys watch, does anybody do like ambiance videos? I do that when I'm working, and I try to get to the, like on YouTube, I'll just put on I'll just type in holiday ambiance, and it'll be like usually a coffee shop with Christmas vibes. And I feel like this would just be so fun to be coloring while you have that like ambiance video going on. Maybe that's just me, but that's what I like to do. Oh yeah, it definitely feels like classic. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, so here we have a sentiment set. We're going to move on to offset holiday messages. So this one is really cool. Okay, it's linear messages, which are so handy. But this was designed that you could kind of use the, let's see, the solid, let me point to it. The solid and then the kind of outline sentiment, you can use them together or separately. There's a really cool kind of offset look. That's why this set's called Offset Holiday Messages. So you kind of get this 3D, almost like, you know, those red and blue 3D glasses. You can kind of create that kind of cool look, that offset look. I don't have a sample for you because I need to make one, but I have a lot of samples though. A lot of the card makers just use the sentiments on their own because they're amazing. They're just linear, they're bold, they look so great paired with a background. So it's a really great sentiment set. But we've got Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Merry and Bright, Sending Joy, Warm Wishes, and Winter Blessings. So a lot of great sentiments. I love the 2-for-1. You can even color these too. If you wanted to color the outlines inside the outline ones, that would be a great way to make it like rainbow or incorporate your palette into your sentiment. And the bonus snowflakes are really wonderful too. Shadowing, yes, Beth. Like, I think there's a lot of techniques. That's a really good one to point out. Yeah, shadowing for sure. I mean, you can even stamp it right on top. You don't have to do the offset. There's just a lot of things you can do with this set. It's a really, really useful one. And I have some samples. Oh, and I forgot to show you the cozy Christmas one. Okay, I have to do that too. First, I'll show you some of these samples, and we'll go back to another cozy Christmas or cozy study card that I have. So here's some amazing card, or these aren't cards, these are tags. And let's turn them that way for you guys. Look at them, these are by Natasha. Look at how she used those sentiments. She used the solid and the outline, kind of just used the outline ones almost in the background. She's so talented, Natasha. I love her creations. I love her kind of mixed media, bright colors. These are so fun. Really, really pretty. And some other sneaky peeks of some products coming. Hi, Rosie. Oh, you missed some of your cards, Rosie. I shared your Holly Branch cards right at the beginning. Oh, wait, you're just in time for this card. This is Rosie's card, right? Yes. Look at this beautiful card that Rosie made. She did Merry and Bright in a whole bunch of rainbow colors. And again, she used that solid and the outline sentiment. And I just love that look. It's so cool. It's basically her sentiment and her background, her focal point all in one. She's got a little glitter paper there on the side. Such a fun card. Really, really awesome. So cute. Now I'm going to quickly go back and show you one I forgot. Pull it up real quick here. Where is it? I have everything in order, so it shouldn't be hard to find. There it is. So I just want to go back real quick because I had this amazing cozy study card that I forgot to show you. This one is kind of a watercolored look. This one's a little different than the one I showed you because here you can see they did that a vertical or portrait style. And you can see that corner that they painted on the right. That was a really nice way to kind of make it even more cozy, I think. It's just amazing. And this was a nice one to see too, because it's Copic colored versus, or this one's watercolored versus the one I showed you before, which was Copic colored. So really, really great card. Yeah, I had to show you that one too, because it's just so cute. And that set is just so fun. I can't wait to see more and more scenes made with it. Okay, let me put that down. There we go. Okay, and let's move on to another clear. Now we're going to move on to the next, let's see, the next two clears that I'm going to show you, the next two clear stamp sets have coordinating products. And I'm going to go ahead and like kind of jump to that coordinating product just because it makes sense. It is, though, on this list, this checklist. So it is in the order. I'm just following this checklist precisely to keep things as organized as possible. But we're going to move on to now the Poinsettia pattern stamp set and the coordinating color layering Poinsettia pattern stencils. So there we go. Really pretty. This one is one of my favorites from the release. It's so beautiful. Look at that stamp set. The glare, though, is so bad. I apologize. I don't know. Got real bad glare today. There we go. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Some great sentiments in that set as well. Really beautiful set. And this is large. This could fill your A2 card front pretty nicely. Let me grab my little grid. Here we go. So you can see that really does fill it. You just have like maybe, I would say like a ½ inch at max border. It's like a little less than a ½ inch. I'd say maybe 3/8 of an inch border around. So pretty. And there's these color layering coordinating stencils. So there's 4 of them. And they make coloring this image so fast and easy. You could, of course, Copic color it. You don't have to do the ink blending and the stencils, but I love the layering stencils. Not only do they work so great with coloring this image in, but they can be used all by themselves. You don't have to use them with the stamp set. So really, really pretty set. And you can use pastes. That's another fun thing you can do with stencils. So great one. I can even open this up and show you a little bit here. Pulled it out. Because the one thing I like that Hero Arts does, question, I see the stamp set says new. Yes, the stencil's new too. Everything I'm showing you today is new, even though some of them have the new sticker and some of them don't. That's because I'm reusing, and it's on the back. That's because I'm reusing the products that were up on display at the show, a trade show that we did recently. But everything I show you today is new and part of the holiday catalog release, which will go live tomorrow. This is the pre-launch party. We'll go live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. No problem. I know that was a little confusing. I tried to take those new stickers off and I was unsuccessful, as you could probably tell. So there's stencil 1. Oh, these are my stencils, so they're a little bit used. There's 2. Let's see. We'll put them like this. 3 and 4. So making it really easy. You can pick your 4 colors. And I was going to show you too on the back side. When you take the stencils out, you can see there's a nice kind of color layering guide, kind of breaking it down for you. This is stencil 1, 2, 3, 4, and the colors that you can pick out if you want something similar to what you see here on the packaging. So really, really nice. How much is the catalog? The catalog is $10. Okay, I'm going to put that all away. And put that in there. So that's a really, really pretty one. One of my favorites. Let me show you a card by Jennifer. So this one, she just used those poinsettia, the color layering poinsettia pattern stencils. So here's a great example of what it looks like with just the stencil. So again, stunning. I love that the fact you can use the stencils by themselves or you can use it with the coordinating stamp set, making them very, very versatile. But so pretty. And I don't know if you guys can see, there's a subtle texture there because she actually used a brand new, you kind of see it maybe down here on this poinsettia. She used a brand new cling. I believe she stamped it in white first. Let's see what she did here. Oh, maybe contour ink. And then ink blended over it. And it just is really cool how it almost resisted the ink and she has a little bit of texture here. I mean, Jennifer has amazing techniques. Jennifer Kotis, she's amazing. So talented. Okay, so let me show you some. Oh, I've got another card. And then I do have one more to show you a picture. I have one more here in person. We have this amazing card by Kelly. And I don't know if you can see, but half of her leaves have that gold. That's gold hero paste added to it. And again, that's what's so awesome about the stencils, that you can use paste to get texture or shine. So cool, right? And what I love about this is that it's showing you how great this looks as a landscape style card as well. So really cool. Hi, Michelle. Somehow I missed you earlier. Okay, now let's see. Let me show you the other card I have real quick. My cat's being noisy. I don't know if you can hear her, but she is making sure that she's known. So this one's a great one. This one shows you the stamp set and the another one showing you, because Kelly showed you the stamp set and the stencils, but this is another card showing the stamp set and the stencils together. Really, really pretty card. And I love how she framed it up. She used the rounded corners, nesting dies, and that just is such a pretty look, especially with that stunning black border. Really, really pretty. Okay, let's pop back over. All right. All right, we're moving on to another clear. Now, this next clear that I'm going to show you also has a coordinating product. This is the Fall Pattern stamp set. Beautiful leaves in this set. Not only leaves, there's acorns, some flowers, mushrooms. This is all one big stamp. So you don't have to like arrange all these little individual stamps or tiny little mushrooms and leaves and things. It's all one big stamp that you position it, put on an acrylic block or most likely a stamp platform of some sort and stamp it all at once. It's large again and will be pretty much fill your A2 card front. So really nice. Really great set. Yee. And some sentiments in here. I didn't point out the sentiments on the other set, but great linear sentiments on that poinsettia pattern. And you have 4 sentiments here on this fall pattern. Now let me show you the coordinating die. This one has a coordinating die that goes with it. Oh, Lee, you just got the rounded corner infinity dies? Good purchase, Lee. Those are handy and amazing. And I need to get them for myself. Every time I see someone use it, I'm like, why do I not have these? These are the best. They're on my wish list. I need to get them. Here is the coordinating die. This is the fall pattern cover plate. This die matches this stamp set perfectly. So once you stamp all these leaves, you know, and again, that's really easy to do because it's one big stamp. You take the die, line it up, and then you can die cut all these leaves out and use them on your project, or die cut a panel without the stamped leaves and kind of use it to frame your leaves up. So it's like a 2-for-1. You can do 2 things with it. I love this combo. The leaves are beautiful, first of all, but having that coordinating cover plate die is just lets you do so many techniques. It's a really, really awesome set. I think I should center it. This one I think is going to sell out. So just warning on this one. This one has been really popular at the show. And I think this one might be one we see sell out. So if that's one you definitely want to get, then get it early. I have this really pretty card here to show you. Look at that. So beautiful. This one I think is Rachel. Yes. Rachel, look at how beautiful this is. She used some of our sprays, our metallic sprays, which are perfect combination, perfect pairing with this fall pattern stamp set and cover plate. You can see here she heat embossed the leaves in gold, sprayed after or before, doesn't really matter, with some of our spray, probably the orange and the red because I see some red dots. And then the brown here is actually a piece of brown cardstock die cut with that fall pattern cover plate die. So that just creates that really cool look of like a dark border, which is hard to get in card making. There's those dark borders. So really, really cool look, really stunning and striking. And you can see she has some of the leaves here, the die cut leaves out for an added little embellishment. I'm so sorry about me being so cattywampus with the, you can never have too many leaves. Absolutely not. Leaves and butterflies, they get me every time. I love them. They're some of my favorite things. All right. And I'm going to quickly show you one that I created real quick. Here's another one. Same kind of concept. Very similar to hers, just different colors. But a really, really fun card. And I used one of the leaves to actually stamp my sentiment on. So a really great set. Love that one. Let's see. We have a question. Can you use the supply? Yes, you can use these supplies in so many ways. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you, Ralph. All right. Let's move on. So we have one last clear. So we are making progress. Whew. And I'm getting hot. I was just going to say it's 100 and I looked at my watch and it's 99. So I'm not allowed to complain when it's under 100. That's the Arizona in me. You're not allowed to complain when it's under 100. But it's hot with the lights on. So we now have, we have one more clear after this, but this next clear is a sentiment set. This is the Joyful Christmas Messages. So we have this one here. And they have the Joyful Christmas Bundle. So a really great sentiment set. I mean, look at this, guys. beautiful, gorgeous, scripty sentiments. Get that out of the way. Oops. There you go. Yes, 99, 100. Same difference, right? I know. Ooh. But it's, my air is kicking on, which I wish it reached me better over here in my little corner. But this is a really, really pretty set. Love those scripty sentiments. They're just so beautiful. We have merry, warm, Christmas, holidays, wishes, cheers, happy, seasons, love, peace and joy. That one's a really cute one. Joyful. And then you have all these kind of sub-sentiments. And some of them are on like banners. So we have wishes here, happy, wishing you. So these are all the banner ones. And bright. So you pair that with the merry and bright. Holidays, sending warm, sending greetings, and then some more linear. So like so many combinations. Oh, Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. We have sending you from all of us to you and yours, and a happy new year. Have a joy filled. So I love that combo. I love having a scripty sentiment. I said it again, and I'll say it probably 6,000 times. I love that scripty sentiment with a linear sentiment. I just love that. And the fact that these have coordinating dies makes them so useful. So let me pull those out so you can see. We have coordinating dies for all of those scripty sentiments. Really, really awesome. And there were a bunch there. We went over all of them. So a really great set. 70 and oh, 70 sounds nice. I remember 70. Oh, back in probably what? When was the last time we saw 70s here? I don't even know. It's hard to think like that because that was so long ago. I have a couple samples to show you. It's been months since we've seen 70s. Let's just say that. Look at that. Again, that peace and joy looks so good. And she has, this is another tag from Natasha. She's so talented. Love all the texture. She used the sending here, the banner, and she trimmed it, which is another thing to remember. You don't have to, it has like those pennant style edges, but you don't have to. You can trim those off. Yeah, Natasha's amazing. And then we have another one from Natasha. She used the seasons, greetings. She's so talented. Those are beautiful tags. Beautiful. And then we have a great card here. I think this is Natasha Polite. So this is our other Natasha on our creative team. And she used that joyful, I'm going to forget the name of it. I can't keep names in my head for longer than 2 seconds. Joyful Christmas Messages stamp set for her sentiment here. She even stamped it, one of the linear ones, on the stripe, which is a really cool idea there. A nice, clean, and simple card. And this one is vellum. Kind of hard to tell, but I thought that was a really cool idea for her card. She always has some really amazing ideas. So another great sentiment set. So we had 2 sentiment sets that offset holiday messages, I believe, and then the one I just showed you, the joyful Christmas messages. Now we're going to move on to, oh, these are out of order. Switch those around. We're going to move on to a stamp set that was actually one of our, it's our returning My Monthly Hero sets. This is the North Pole Scenic set. There we go. Now, I don't have a nice, pretty one that's all in its packaging. I just have mine when it was released as one of the, I believe this one was, well, I don't remember the month, but this is the one you guys voted for as the to bring back. Let's turn it this way. So this is one of our My Monthly Heroes. Oh, it's here, October. It was in October, My Monthly Hero. And every year we vote, we have you guys vote and pick which My Monthly Hero we bring back. And this was the one that was chosen. This was the winner. How'd we go? This way? This way. It feels different than what I was doing before. Okay. So this is a big set. This is 6x8, so it's a large. This is our first 6x8, and actually our only 6x8 set in this release. Great scene building set. we'll start down here. And again, I apologize. Mine's well used and loved, but I have some samples to show you. But this one is like a bunch of pine sprigs. Then you have this image here, almost of like a gingerbread house. Well, it's like a cute little cottage. There's candy canes. Then we have a lot of scene building kind of elements, a deer, elves, Santa's sleigh, a train tracks, a big Christmas tree, some smaller pine trees, North Pole sign. And this is a hard one to tell, but this is all like Santa's village, which I will show you some actual stamped images that you'll see it better. Santa in his sleigh. I love the star and the moon, and some sentiments, some really great sentiments as well. It's a great set. Yeah, it's a great one. I love it. Great for tags too. The scale is a good size for tags as well. All right, there we go. And then if you get the bundle, the North Pole Scenics bundle, you'll get the stamp set with the coordinating dies, and there are dies for all the images. I mean, everything. There's dies for the star, even these little like elves, or you could even use them as kids images. All of them have dies. So a really massive set, a really nice one to bring back. I'm glad you guys chose this one. It's a great one. And there's dies for the sentiments. I have to point that out too. Dies for all 4 sentiments. So super great. Even a die for that kind of, I guess like border, you'd say, border of pine branches or pine sprigs. So a lot here. And I've actually been working on some more cards with this set. So mine's a little bit out of sorts because I was just using it today. Let me show you some cards that I created. So we have this one here. And this one's a great one. You can really see that Christmas village stamped out. Look at that. Like, that's the North Pole. So cool. Stamped it out, stamped the trees, did like the tiniest bit of Copic coloring ever. And then we have the sky and Santa's sleigh. So a really fun one. And this card was made completely, entirely with that North Pole Scenics stamp set and coordinating die. I used the die actually just to cut out the trees. So that's a fun one. I have another one here where I went Heat and Boss crazy, gold Heat and Boss crazy. I have the Santa Village again down here. And then I have that single little house with trees here. There's even some candy canes there that are kind of hard to see with the gold Heat embossing. Here's that pine sprig down here. We've got reindeer and elf. And then, of course, I got to put that Santa sleigh always in the sky because I love it so much. And then I did that cool shooting star underneath. So really fun set to build scenes. Very, very, I think this one really has that Christmas feel, like that wonder feel. And do I have anything else? I have one more card to show you, but with that set, but I'll save that for later. So we'll get that down to that one in a bit. But actually, I have 2 more cards to show you. Wow, I went crazy with that set. Okay, but that actually completes all of the clears for this release. Now we're going to start moving on to the dies. And let me grab them here. So we have a lot of like standalone or fancy dies. We're going to start with probably my favorite, which is this snowy street lamp fancy die. Let's hold it up so you can see. A really amazing and unique die set. You have like snow mounds here. You could even use them as bushes, actually. I think you could use them as grass and bushes if you wanted to make this a little bit more of an evergreen set. You have a street lamp, a bench, a reef, some snow to put like on the reef, a bow, some birds, which I think are a nice touch, and a candle that can go inside the lamp. Am I missing anything else? I think that's a little bit of snow for the lamp as well. A really pretty set. I think it's a really unique idea, and I just love it. I love that idea of maybe making like a glow behind the street lamp with a little ink blending. It just would make such a warm and cheery card. In fact, I have a sample of that. Kelly did that. So let's show you Kelly's card. Look at that. So cute. I love how she did the snow here to the side. That looks really good. And her candle. And this is all just colored cardstock. So really easy. And then here you can see that sentiment again. That's sentiments, again, from this set here. This joyful Christmas messages set. Love the way that looks. That's scripty and linear. It's such a pretty card. And we'll be coming back to this because there's something on this card that is a new medium. So we'll have to come back to this one. I better put this on. Oh, Tracy, was it? It's a good one, Tracy. It's one of my favorites. I'm not surprised at all. It's one of my favorites from the release. Great for scene building. It can be combined with other things that you probably have, you know, some other Christmas sets. And love that idea. All right, let's put that. Where are we putting things? We'll put it there. We'll put it here. There we go. Okay, next up, we have some new Peking dies. First up is the Peking Winter Bear. Look at him. He's adorable. I'm trying to get not the glare. So cute. I hopefully you guys are familiar with our Peking set of dies. They're so fun, so popular. And I'm so excited about these two new ones because they're critters and they come with such adorable accessories. We have this guy with a hat, some mittens for his paws, and then this amazing scarf. Can you see all that texture that the die creates? I love that. He's so cute. He's adorable. And we have another Peking die. Another critter, so two in this holiday release. The next one is this Peking penguin. Oop, let's see, Shannon. Can we do a centered? There we go. Look, his cute little hat and his scarf. This reminds me of Chilly Willy. Do you guys remember Chilly Willy? I had a little Chilly Willy stuffed animal, and I just look at him and I think, oh, it's Chilly Willy. He's so cute. He's adorable. I love him so much. And because he's like, this is the best thing about penguins. Penguins and pandas, sign me up every day. No coloring. You just do black and white. You don't have to do any coloring or anything. Very, very easy to kind of put this one together. Though the bear would be easy as well. But something about just black and white just simplifies things a little bit. So a great one. I love it. Yeah, Chilly Willy. Gail remembers Chilly Willy. You did, Rosie? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it. Are you going to share it tomorrow during the blog hop? Tomorrow's our blog hop. You definitely don't want to miss that. The whole creative team has a bunch of cards to share. It's going to be very fun. And we have giveaways, so definitely check that out tomorrow. Again, once the release goes live at 10 a.m. Pacific time, the blog hop will go live as well. And you can find out that all on our blog, the links to all our creative teams' posts. So here's our next die. So the next ones are going to be a bunch of cover plates and, well, a couple of cover plates and a confetti die, which is basically like a cover plate die as well. This is the Ornate Gate cover plate die. It is a large die. Obviously very intricate, super pretty. Definitely a die that can be used year round. Doesn't have to just be holiday. It's fancy and intricate enough that I think it could definitely work for holiday cards, but it's a simple design, not very holiday specific. So you could use it year round. I'm trying to find here we go. My little grid here to line it up so you can see. Fits a A2 panel like to the tip top to the bottom. So it is 5.5 for sure. Having a hard time centering. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. Let's look at this a little bit better. Super pretty. I love these like swirls here. Those are very fun and different. And it die cuts beautifully. Because I know this because I kidded with this die. I had a class with this and I die cut. How many did I do? 3 So 180 of these and didn't have a problem. So die cuts really well. And I have some samples. Oh, and I forgot to show you the samples for the peaking. Ooh, I cannot skip that. We got to see those peaking samples. So real quick, before I show you some of these ornate gate card samples, let me show you some of these cards at the peaking. We have this guy, our cute little peaking penguin. Isn't he adorable? Love him. I was using an electric cutter for some of it, Ralph. But I found that I liked hand cranking it a little bit better. And then here is one, that peaking winter bear. Look at him and look at that scarf. I got to point that out. Look at the texture on that scarf. Oh my gosh, I just had an idea, guys. What if you die cut the mittens out of felt and they would be fuzzy or did flocking to them? Now this has to be done. We must do it. Oh, that would be so great, especially with the texture here and then the little fuzzy. Oh my gosh. Somebody please do that. I think that would look so cool. All right, back to the ornate gate. Let's look at some of the samples. We have this one's Rosie. Rosie, you knocked out of the park. You made a ton of samples and they're all so beautiful. Look at her beautiful card. Can you see the texture, the stamping of, well, one of the new clings in the background and another scripty cling. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love how she blended this too, where it's light and darker on the outside, just kind of draws your eye in. Stunning card. And you can see really how large that die is. It fills your card front amazingly. Oh yeah, totally. Rosie said, this is one I did for those that don't celebrate Christmas. Perfect. Exactly. Such a pretty card. I love that one. And then I did a fun technique that I learned from Jennifer McGuire, the source of all amazing techniques. This is like a way to do precise coloring with your dies. Usually you do it with ornate dies like the ornate gate. I dry embossed it first, the image onto some white cardstock, and that left an impression of the die, obviously. And then I knew where to color. So then I just colored with my Copics. This is kind of that stained glass technique as well, if you're familiar with that, because this would be a perfect die for that stained glass technique. All I had to do was take it one step further to really do that stained glass technique, which is take some clear lacquer. I think I have some here, but I didn't do it because I was, oh yeah, like you take a clear lacquer pen or glossy accents and you just kind of fill in the wells, and that will give it shine and just has that really cool stained glass look. So a really fun one. It's surprisingly easy to do. The hardest part is just, I guess, just stacking up the die cut. It's not very hard to do. It's very, very easy. Maybe a little time consuming, but not hard. So another really fun one. Great technique too. And I love doing it with these intricate dies. And then I have another one where I did the same thing, just a little different color palette, kind of bright and cheery and rainbow, and added some sequins. And I thought the sequins were really fun. They really blinged it up. And also did gold heat embossing, which is another way to kind of really step it up and make it have that even more so that stained glass look. Like you could really make it, take it to that next level with the glossy accents or the clear lacquer and the heat embossing. So lots of fun. Okay, let's move on. Let me put those over there to another cover plate. How are we doing on time? We're good. Okay, we're getting into an hour. You wouldn't believe that I was, well, I'm not a talkative person, but I can find a lot of things to say about stamps and dies. I was always the quietest in school, and I'm not very loud in social situations, but I can, if you want to know about stamps and dies, I have a lot to say with them, I guess. So these always run long, so I apologize. Next up, let's turn it that way. We have another cover plate. This is the Snowflake patterned cover plate. Really pretty. This is a great 2-for-1 die again, kind of like the fall leaves, or not fall leaves. Leaf, this one here. Similar that you could do 2-for-1. This doesn't have a coordinating stamp set or anything, but you can use it to cut out, just like this, individual leaves. These can be used to cut out individual snowflakes that you can then use on your card all by themselves, or use the leftover panel that you die cut it from as like a background as well. So love that 2-for-1 possibility with both of these cover plates. Just this one just has that coordinating stamp set. This one doesn't have one, but I don't think you need it because you can layer these snowflakes up if you wanted to. They're just really beautiful all on their own. They don't need any like stamped design or anything, I don't think. And to emphasize that, I have 2 amazing cards by Sika where she actually did that kind of 2-for-1 design. Oh, I mean, I'm a little biased, but I do think Hero Arts has the best cover plate dies too. But look at these stunning, absolutely stunning cards that Sika did. You can see she took a panel, sprayed it with Hero Arts metallic sprays. So pretty. Look at all that incredible texture. She did stamp on her card base a sentiment set. Let's see what it is. Jingle Bells script. Not a sentiment, a bold prints set. So she stamped that. So you have some subtle texture in the openings of those snowflakes. I love that idea. So she die cut the sprayed panel with the snowflake pattern cover plate, then made a card with that negative or the panel, and then all the snowflakes that she cut out, she made the second card. So cute. Love it. And the shine, because those sprays have like a little metallic. There we go. See if I can't get it caught on camera. Oh, there you go. A little bit. Super pretty card. So love these cards by Sika. I'm all backwards. I have to figure this out, but really great. And again, that's a snowflake pattern cover plate. Now we're going to move on to another cover plate. This is a really cool one. This is the Perforation cover plate. So it's a A2 size, like all the way to the edges. All the way. You're going to get that little perforated edge at the very edges of your A2 panel. So it will definitely cover your whole card front. Amazing. Tons of fun techniques you can do with this one. You can use it as is, or you can actually cut along that perforated, those little dots, cut them out. And then you have almost like these postage stamps, squares, and you can use them to create some really cool cards. So let me show you a card I created with this set. So this one is one of the ones I was talking about before that uses the North Pole Scenics again. So here it is combined with that North Pole Scenics. I, of course, die cut it first out of white cardstock, that perforation cover plate out of white cardstocks, and then stamped on my little squares with some of those scene building images. They fit perfectly. A lot of them fit perfectly with these little rectangles and squares that this die creates. And of course, then cut them out so they have that fun postage stamp-like edge. So really fun. And that's an easy one to do. Yeah, there you go, Holly. Now you can see what I mean with that. When you cut along, it gets that postage stamp-like edge. So really cool. And of course, you could just use it as a panel and fill each square, kind of like a collage look. That'd be fun too. But you can also separate them like that card. Okay, one more cover plate. This is, well, actually, this one's a confetti die. This is the Swirls confetti die, which you actually saw earlier on my Swirly Christmas tree card, which I will try to dig out of here. Here we go. Here it is. I just did white on white and I didn't even pop it up. You can see all that texture, and that's just a die cut white panel glued right onto a white card base. And I can't believe how much texture you can see from it. It's so pretty. This is such a pretty die. I love this one. And let me show you one more sample that I have too from our creative team. And it's a peeking bear. Our peeking winter bear. Look how cute that card is. This is by Karen. She used that swirly confetti die with two pieces of colored cardstock, a light blue and a dark blue, probably Arctic and Mist. And look at how beautiful that background is. Love it. And again, this is another one that I think, let me pull it back on screen, that is it doesn't, like the Ornate Gate, it doesn't read as Christmas. I mean, it could definitely look like snow, but it can also just be like a background, a textured background. It doesn't have to be Christmassy. It could be an evergreen product as well. Definitely think this one has a lot of potential. Yeah, this is a great one. I agree, Barbara. This is a great one. Really pretty too. I could see it even for wedding. I could see it for wedding. All right. Let's move on. Okay, so that was actually all of our cover plates. Woo! If you're following the list, we made it down to here. We're now on to stencils, but things will pick up speed a little bit now. Okay, now we're going to move on to the holiday foliage stencil. Here it is. Let me grab all the stencils. This is such a pretty stencil. We have some beautiful poinsettias and leaves. These are 6x6. This is a 6x6 stencil. Really pretty. I did a class where I actually used this stencil with our metallic sprays, and I really loved how that one turned out. I have a panel. Well, do I have a card here? I have a panel. I can show you. I haven't turned it into a card yet, but you can see I just ink blended this one. Hi, Carissa. How are you? I just ink blended this one. Sorry, it's messy because I haven't turned it into a card yet, but you can at least see what it looks like. Just simply ink blending it with different colors. Really easy. This was fast. And I just think it's so pretty. So you can do it with sprays. You can combine it with pastes, of course. Again, stencils are one of my favorite products because there's just so much you can do with them. And I love playing around with techniques. And I have a sample here with the holiday foliage stencil. Let me grab it and I will show you that our creative team member also ink blended. She did a better job than I did. Much, much better. And she framed it out. I love that. I always stick with stencils as backgrounds, but I love how she framed it or die cut it with one of the nesting arch dies and used a leaf die from one of our past holiday releases with die cut out of vellum for a little bit more texture and interest. And she even added some enamel dots to the center of the poinsettias and onto her like holly sprig or mistletoe sprig. Not sure which one it is. Cut out of the vellum. So that was a really nice touch. So cute. Oops. Let me put that away. Clicked away and took 10 steps longer. Okay, so let's move on. You only online now or still have a catalog. These are nothing's online yet. Everything will be released. This is the pre-launch party. So everything will be released tomorrow at 10 a.m. This is just kind of like 10 a.m. Pacific. So I have to do math to figure out what that is. It's later in the day for you guys on the East Coast. I know that like 3 hours difference, but so nothing is available yet, but it will be tomorrow. So this is a pre-launch party, so you can kind of look over all the new products and kind of create like a little checklist or wish list so you know what you want to go to right tomorrow and get before they maybe sell out. Okay, let's move on. Thank you, Carissa. Thank you so much. Much smarter and faster with math than me. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. All right. I have to re-rob the ATM. Yes, maybe. I don't know. All right. Next stencil we have is, so I already showed you the color. The next one on the list would be the color layering poinsettia, which I showed you earlier. I'll grab it again real quick. It's this one, which we showed earlier because it coordinates with the poinsettia pattern clear stamp set. And then we have another color layering set. This is the color layering snowflakes stencil. This one is actually 6 by 6, so a little different than this one. This one was 4.5 by, actually, I think it's a little bit bigger than 4.5 by 5.5. I think it's like, does it say on here what it is? Yep, 5.25 by 6.5, so a little bit bigger, so it can go beyond an A2. But this one is 6 by 6. Color layering, so you have 4 stencils here that will build upon this design, and if you use with different inks, you'll create this really pretty snowflake pattern. Really, really pretty. And let me show you some samples with this. We have a couple. I wonder if I missed anything. Nope. Okay, I showed you that one. Great. So we have this beautiful one here. Let's see, who is this by? Charlene. Is Charlene here? I didn't see her. Maybe I missed her. So pretty. Love this, what she did here. Do you guys see that like ombre that she has there going on? Really like that. I want to try to do that on all of my snowflakes. Beautiful kind of purple and blue palette. She has that joyful Christmas messages here for her sentiment. And again, they have that coordinating die. So she just die cut those sentiments out, making it really easy. And look at how tight. I didn't point that out at all during this live, but all of here are, it's like word dies cut very close to your sentiment. So you just end up with this really professional, clean sentiment when you use the coordinating dies with the stamp sentiment. Here Arts is really great about that. And then I don't know if I can pick it up. You see that little bit of glitter? So one of the stencil layers, she used, I believe, let's see what she used here, just to make sure. Hero paste, that's what I thought. Just want to double check. Hero paste. And then she sprinkled some of our glitter on top. I didn't even know you could do that. And that's so cool. So it's almost like glitter paste, but a little bit different because it's chunkier. So that's a really neat idea. Oh, right. Yeah, beautiful colors, Rose. I agree. And here's a card that I created. Just kind of a tone-on-tone look on colored cardstock. So also can be used on colored cardstock. And I used some enamel dots in the centers of the snowflakes, which is always fun to do because it adds a little bit of dimension and shine. This set is snowflake, color layering snowflake stencils. Let's see if I can point out. The names are always, there you go. SA 285 color layering snowflake stencils. There you go. So very cool. Yeah, right? I didn't know you could do that, right, Lynette? So cool. Charlene's always coming up with great techniques too. All right. And we have one more stencil. Let's see here. This one's really cool. I got excited when I saw this one because I love geometric designs. This is the geometric holiday stencil. So very cool. Has kind of a mid-century modern look, which I love. My whole house is mid-century modern. And basically these triangles could be like trees. These are almost like stars. Just really pretty. I'm really excited about this one. This one is going to be really fun to use with pastes or wax. I can see that as well. Our creative team made some incredible cards. Let me show these to you. Yeah, Cynthia, I agree. I like this one too. Oh, and Natasha made some incredible tags, which I think I already showed, so I got to grab those out. She used on her tags. Let's see, here they are. So we've seen these already, but just to point out, she used it in the background here on her tag. She used hero paste. So great texture, really pretty. Oh yeah, the new inks, yes. And then here's a couple cards. We have this one by Rosie. She did a very pretty like pastel rainbow blend, and then she used glitter paste. Hero Arts glitter paste. Stunning. And then this incredible card by Rachel. She also used glitter paste. This one to me feels so Mary Blair, which if I have any Disney fans here should know who she is. She designed It's a Small World. Doesn't it have like It's a Small World feel? Oh, Misty says, I need those snowflakes. I make non-religious cards for my daughter's practice. Snowflakes and warm wishes work great. That's a great one, Misty. I agree. You need it. Isn't this great? And I got to point out, too, that she combined, let's see if I can get it on camera. I mean, look at this lined up that she got here. She combined a new cling or new bold prints that we have with the stencil. So you can see there's a little bit of texture, like pattern in the colored areas. Really cool technique. So not only do you have the color and the texture from the glitter paste, you also have that pattern from one of our new bold prints, which I will be getting to next. So this is a great segue. Will any of these be in a future subscription plan? No, these are only for this catalog release. So we do catalog releases 2 to 3 times. We did a little less this year, a couple of times a year, and they're outside of our Hero Studio. So everything I'm showing you today is non-subscription, just kind of like one-time purchase, and they will be restocked. They will be restocked. So, but sometimes it takes a little long time. So if there's something you really want and you know you want it, like to make your Christmas cards or your holiday cards, pick it up fast. So I don't know about you guys. I'm impatient. I want to get my stuff. I don't want to wait. I want to get it when I know I see something I like. All right, now we're going to move on to our bold prints. And I have several. I meant the new shimmer inks in the August card. Oh, did I miss something? So the new inks in the August card. So those are included. I cannot tell you what. I do not know. That's why it's not like a big secret, even though it kind of is, I guess. But I don't know what they're going to be included. But none of the products. There might be inks popping up again. We do often have inks pop up again because we do have new inks. We have Reactive glitz. I'll get to those at the end. 2 of them were just in our August kit. And there's 4 more to share, Reactive glitz. But I don't know, as of right now, none are planned to be in a subscription in the card kit like those 2 other Reactive glitz. But I can't say that they never will be included because I don't know. I just don't know. I hope that answered it a little bit. Those Reactive, yes, I figured it out now what she meant, Lee. Yeah. So sorry, Jennifer, I can't tell you for sure, but all I can tell you right now, there are no plans of putting any more of the Reactive glitz in any of the upcoming card kits. But I can't say that it won't, it could happen, but I don't know. All right, let's see. We're on to clings or bold prints. But as far as the products, though, none of the products will be included in the card kit. So all the products I showed you, like the stamps, the dies, the stencils, the clings, none of that will be included in a card kit. But the mediums, they could make it into a card kit. All right, now we're going to move on to our bold prints. This is the Kaleidoscope Snowflake bold prints. Really pretty. Can I not get the glare? Everywhere is glare. I apologize. Usually the glare is not such a problem. I think I have my lights in a different spot. That's a little bit better. So really pretty snowflake design. This is, again, a 6x6. This would be great for kind of watercolored backgrounds. Really pretty. Or just tone on tone, which a lot of the cards I have did just the tone on tone. Oops, let's do it that way. tone on tone. I used it on the background of one of my penguin cards. Where's he at? I don't know if I'll find him. I'll leave that there. But it's basically the same one as this. I just did tone on tone. So really great. I can't wait to see it colored as well. Yes, this one's really pretty. And let's move on to our other bold prints. We have the festive pattern bold prints. Let's see, try to get it without that glare. This one is gorgeous. I love this one. I stamped it out and I fell in love. Like at first I saw it and I was like, okay, yeah, that's pretty. That's really different and unique. And then I stamped it and I fell in love with it. It's so pretty. This is another one that I think could be evergreen, used year round just for backgrounds because it doesn't have anything like specifically Christmas about it or even holiday in general. Definitely could see it for weddings because it has that ornate look. Here's the background I used. I stamped it on. It looks like velvet to me. It has this like velvety look to it. I just think it's so pretty. Love that one. Yeah, I agree. Boho feel, definitely. And we had a bunch of samples. Like a lot of the cards had it on there. We had one, we'll go back real quick and I'll show you, but she did it pretty much the same as I did. This one here, she did the red on red. It's funny how everybody thinks alike. Oops. Keep pushing the wrong button. Okay, so that one again is the festive pattern bold prints. Let's move these off to the side. Next is the abstract poinsettia bold prints. This one's really cool. Let's see if I can get that glare off. Can you see the texture, the additional texture that it has? So you have that beautiful pattern, but you also have this almost like grungy little texture here and there. I think that's so cool and unique. And it looks amazing heat embossed. So let me pull over a heat embossed card. Yeah, I love the background stamps. They're my favorite. Yes, Natasha, isn't it great? Let's see, whose did I have? Oh, I had this one by Pam. Look at that heat embossed. Gold over the green. So pretty. And all that additional texture, just really, really cool. And I have one also. I agree, Gail. This one doesn't read. This could be year round too. It doesn't, even though it's got maybe some poinsettia like flowers. They just read as flowers. So I think this one could be used year round as well. Absolutely. Totally agree with that. Does the snowflake stamp coordinate with the snowflake stencil? No, they do not coordinate. So that snowflake, that kaleidoscope stencil does not coordinate with, where is it? That color layering snowflake stencil. I'm trying to find it here. Where did it go? Here it is. Yeah, these don't be misled. These do not coordinate. They won't line up. So just keep that in mind. Separate. All right, so this one, let me show you a sample here by Rosie. Look, she stamped it down here. So pretty. Again, that one is the abstract poinsettia bold prints. This guy right here. And then we have this one by Charlene. And again, you can see the texture that it stamps like here. I just think that's so cool and unique. I really like that. It reminds me of a very old Hero Art stamp that is discontinued. I bet, Michelle, it has, again, that Hero Arts feel to it. Does this know? Okay, I answered Cynthia's question. Great. That is coming to my place. It's a good one, Michelle. It is a good one. All right. Let's see here. Okay, the final cling is this Snowflake. I don't have it in the packaging because this is a return. This is part of that. You voted for your favorite My Monthly Hero kit, which was the October kit. And I showed you the North Pole Scenic stamp set. Well, in that kit, not only did it have that clear stamp set with coordinating eyes, it also had this cling. This is a 4.5 4.25 by 5.5 cling, and it's called Snowfall background. So now this one's available as well because this was kind of included. So a bunch of little dots, and I have a card here where you can see it's stamped. This one looks, again, really pretty. This is stamped in white ink over a blended background. This little scene was created with that North Pole Scenic stamp set, again, which was one of those past kits that we brought back because you voted for it. It was the winner. And I could see this also heat embossed. Looks really, really pretty. And it doesn't have to just be for snow. Like, I used it kind of here with snow, but I could see it be rain. But it could also just be texture in a background for sure. Isn't it pretty? It's a really pretty one. So great set. Great cling. All right, and that's all of our clings. Now we're going to move on to some new letterpress plus foil plates. Grab them here. We have 5. You've seen this one on a couple cards already. This is the Merry Christmas. Are we centered? There we go. Merry Christmas letterpress plus foil plate. Really pretty. So these plates can be used with the Spellbinder's Glimmer Machine or the Spellbinder's Letterpress. You can use these to do both of those looks, to get that hot foiled look, or to get that letterpressed look, which is really, really cool. Love that you could do both of those techniques with this plate. And again, this one's the Merry Christmas letterpress and foil plate. And I have a sample here, which you have already seen, and I'll pull them out one more time. This card by Charlene. She did the letterpress. So she used the Letterpress machine with the plate. So it has a gorgeous, you can't really tell on camera, but in person you can tell there's a gorgeous depressed, the sentiment's like depressed with the ink, that classic letterpress look. And then there's that card that I did. Here he is. And this shows you it foiled. So pretty, right? No matching die. No, there's no die, just the plate. So those are the foiled and letterpress. There you go. Oh, the letterpress is very fun. Very fun, very easy. And wait till you see, got my hair in my eye. Wait till you see the next letterpress and foil plate, because this one I think is going to really push you over the edge where you feel like you're going to need a better press. So the next one is the Reef and Finch letterpress and foil plate. So again, all of these plates I'm showing you, these 5 plates are always can be used with the letterpress and with the Glimmer Machine. But look at how beautiful this is. It's a really pretty reef, lots of little details in this, and a cute finch that's separate. So you can put it wherever you want or use it all by itself, like they're not connected. I'm not going to rip it off here, but you can see they're not connected. They can be used separately or together. And let's see, look at this card by Sika. She used this plate with her letterpress, and it's stunning. This looks like something, like this looks so clean and professional. She did I believe, I'm not sure if she did Copic coloring. Yep, she did Copic coloring, and it's just so perfect. It's beautiful. And you can see all the details in that, because it's hard to tell from here what that reef really is. You can see there's pine cones and berries, some holly leaves. Just so pretty. And this, I cannot wait to see it. Oh, I do have one example of it foiled. We have this one by Rachel, and she foiled the reef. So amazing. All that details picked up by that foil machine. It's just stunning. Yeah, isn't it great, Lori? It's so wonderful. Love that you can do both. All right. So the next one, you guys, you're going to have to pick your jaws up off the floor because this next one is so stunning. This one is the Winter Forest letterpress and foil plate, so you can do both. Again, look at that beautiful winter scene. So pretty. You've got pine trees over here. You've got, I don't know, what do you call those trees that lose leaves? Can you tell I'm a desert girl? I forgot. Are they deciduous? Is that the right word? Isn't it beautiful though? So, so pretty. I don't have a sample here in person, but I do have a sample to show you at least. Yeah, is Gail. This one is going to be very popular. It is stunning. Let me show you Kelly's amazing card. There you go. Look at that. She foiled this, so she'd used her glimmer machine. And it's just so beautiful on that dark blue cardstock with silver foil. So pretty. And look, can you see what she has in the background? That festive pattern bold print she stamped in the back, like the back, her card base. Love that little bit of pattern there as well. Stunning card. And you can see the little stars in the sky around the moon. Or it could be, you can interpret it as snow. I think it could go either way. Really, really stunning. That one's going to be really popular. That one might potentially sell out. Oh, I should tell you, I should warn you. I forgot. All of the letterpress and foil plates will be out of stock tomorrow, but you can be on the wait list. Unfortunately, they will be out of stock, but you can be put on the wait list for when we get them in. They just take a little bit longer to get in, and we're already out. That's how fast. But they will be coming in. What did we say? Mid-September. So that's when we'll be back in stock. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but not too long. Not too long. Just a couple, like a month, a little bit less than a month. They'll be back in stock. Really pretty. Birch. Yeah, birch, I think they're birch trees. Okay, the next one is the Sparkling Tree letterpress and foil plate. Look at this one. Love all the like chunky texture we have on that tree. Again, really unique design. Will look so cool when used with foils. And then you have some beautiful stars. So it can be your whole card front. And you can see here is an A2 panel. It fills it perfectly. Again, this is the Sparkling Tree letterpress and foil plate. And let me pull out a sample for you. This one is really fun. Look at how Kelly used it. Look at her ombre background. Then she foiled it in gold. Looks stunning. And she even added that offset holiday messages, stamped it a couple times in the background for a little bit more texture and pattern. Stunning. I love that she did that in green. And I just love the way the color contrasts around those shapes that make up the tree. It's a really unique and very pretty this is another one that kind of almost reminds you of stained glass a little bit. I'm not sure why. It has that look a little bit to me. Yes, exactly, Gail. That's exactly what I was thinking. It would look really pretty with colorful, like some of the foils that are multicolors. I think this would look really pretty with that. Okay, we have a final letterpress and foil plate. This is the Lacy Filigree letterpress and foil plate. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. Very pretty. Lots of like ornate kind of patterning. Fills your whole A2 panel. totally full. And let me show you this really beautiful card that Kelly made. So she did the Letterpress with this. She used ink with the plate, and I just love the way she blended it a little bit too, and just a really pretty background. So great. And doesn't have to be, and this is another one that doesn't read, could be evergreen. It doesn't read just Christmas. It can be used, I think, year round. And would be really pretty foiled as well. Another one that would be stunning foiled. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so that's all of our letterpress and foil plates. Now we're going to move on to some transfers. Just have 3. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hero Arts transfers or Hero transfers. They're really, really fun. I am kind of new to transfers a bit. I never got into them when they kind of were out popular and years ago. But what I've heard from everybody who's used old transfers, these new transfers by Hero Arts are so amazing. They transfer so easily, and they're just really, really fun to use and play with. I've just started getting into them, and I think they're so fun. This one is the Joyful Christmas Messages Hero Transfers. A ton of messages on this set. Love the bright, cheery palette. I want to get that. Let's see if I can get that. Let's take it out, because that popsicle stick, which comes with your transfers, you always get 2, sometimes more, but all the ones I'm going to show you today, you get 2 sheets. So here's your 2 transfer sheets, tons of sentiments. They're very big sentiments too. And I have some samples to show you. You'll see how they fill your card front. They could just be your card all on their own. Aren't they fun? And you get so many big scripty sentiments, a bunch of these smaller sub-sentiments, even some banners, very similar to the Joyful Christmas Messages stamp set, but these are bigger. And let me show you some cards. So I'm going to put all these cards out. Well, first we'll hold them up. We got this one here. And the background, you may notice again, is that festive pattern bold prints again, because I love it. Let's get that out of there. They are so big, right? We have this one here. Let's put it the right way. This guy. And this one here. And believe it or not, I actually made all 4 of these cards from one sheet. So just one transfer sheet. And I had tons, because I didn't even use any of these banner ones. I had tons of sentiments left over. But I used some of the included stars just to kind of balance things out a little bit. But all 4 cards are made from just one sheet. So tons of possibilities. And again, nice and big, so they can be your whole card. I love it when a sentiment is big enough that it can be obviously not just your sentiment, it can be like the focal point of your card. So very fun. All right, that again was the Joyful Christmas Messages Hero Transfers. Now we're gonna move on to the Snow and Swirls transfers. Here we go. Very unique, great for kind of mixed media style cards. I'm going to pull it out of the packaging so you can see it a little bit better. There are 2. So you will get 2 transfers. And they have a bunch of little details, some sentiments on here, or some words, I should say. We have warm wishes, joy, all is calm, all is bright, wonderful, peace, let it snow, winter wonderland, dashing through the snow, love. We have some scripty, almost like trees in the background here too. Very much like a collage. Very pretty and unique. Yeah, it's very different, Susie. I like it. I think this would be really fun. The nice thing about transfers is you can use them for, I would use this one for like an accent on my cards. Just do a little bit on the sides, a little bit of the transfer, because it's basically a whole sheet. It could be even used like pattern paper almost. Let's see if I can pull it up so you can see. See, it's like a whole the whole sheet is transfer. Another thing is these work really great for your envelopes. They're just so easy to apply that you can put maybe like a little sentiment or a little star on your envelopes. That way you have matching envelopes, or maybe do the flap of the envelope with your transfers. So that way you kind of incorporate that, create kind of a matching envelope as well. So it's just so easy to put down, so that's, because sometimes I mean, I always forget about envelopes, but I love it when I do make a matching envelope. I just think it's so cool, and transfers just make it really, really easy to do that. All right. Last transfer is the Festive Paper Collage Hero Transfers. Let me show you that first. Look at how cool that is. It almost looks like ripped pieces of pattern paper or washi tape or something. Let me pull it out. So Festive Paper Collage Hero Transfers. Not sure if I said that. And again, you get two. I should pull both of them out every time. There they are. Look at how beautiful. So bright, right? Look at how intense and bright the colors are. So vivid. And we have a bunch of fun patterns in a really kind of classic Christmas palette. Again, the whole sheet's like a transfer. Yes, Lori, that's right. Lori says she learned a technique you can apply transfers with your die cutting machine. You can, yes. And these big ones like this, where you'd probably use be doing a large surface area, a large space, the die cutting machine works great. You just run the paper with the transfer through your die cutting machine, just like you would with a die, with your normal sandwich, just no die, and it'll transfer. So very cool that you can do that. You might have to do some shims though or something, but very cool. Yeah. You wouldn't use a die. You would just use, you might have to make a sandwich like an embossing sandwich, dry emboss sandwich, to increase the pressure. That's all you're doing, is increasing the pressure so it pushes the transfer down to the paper, and then you just peel off that carrier sheet. Okay, now a couple wood stamps to show you. I'm going to show you them all real quick because we still love our wood stamps at Hero Arts, and we always have a few in our catalog releases, and they're all made at Hero Arts, which I just think is amazing and incredible. Oops. First one is the, actually it doesn't matter. This is the Festoon of Pine. I don't think I've ever said that word before. Look at that. Very pretty, very similar to the Reef and Finch Letterpress. Has a similar design. Yes, we love our woodblock stamps. Then you have a finch. Little Finch is what it's called. This is a great one. I love this stamp. We were talking about envelopes before. That would work really good. And then, let's see, we'll put them here. We have some sentiment ones now. First up is the Joy Calligraphy. Nice and big. These are all very big stamps. Then we have the Merry Christmas calligraphy. Very big. This is the biggest one. And then last we have Season's Greetings calligraphy. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying that word. There we go. Look at all of those woodblock stamps. Really great. And this one's huge. Like, let's see if I have my acetate sheet here. Here we go. Just to show you, like, wow, big. So big. Great size for cards. Very big. Love that. Yes, heat embossed. Absolutely. Oops, I keep dropping. I'm only dropping them in a box, even though it sounds really bad. Okay, so that was all of like the stamps, dies, stencils, foil plates. Now I'm going to show you some of the new mediums. So first up, we've already talked about it a couple times in this live, and that is the Reactive glitz inks. So some of you may have, if you got the card kit for August, which you can still get, by the way, if you want to get your Reactive glitz inks before anybody else. That kit contained 2 Reactive glitz inks, the Byzantine green and French pink. We actually have 6 new colors, so there'll be 4 more, but tomorrow you can get all 6 if you wanted to, if you didn't get the kit, or you can get the remaining 4 if you did get the card kit. You can get the remaining 4. Let me grab a sheet here. Now, I don't have the actual inks here to show you, but they are large. They're going to be 3 by 3, so they're going to be a big, very similar to like Distress ink, Distress oxide size, the full pad ink size. So it's going to be square and large like that. And the Reactive glitz inks have a lot of similar properties to our Reactive inks. So if you're familiar with our Reactive inks, you'll know all the properties that they do. They're great for water techniques because they are water reactive, but you can also stamp with them. You can also ink blend with them. But the reason why these are glitz, these are Reactive glitz, so a little bit different, is they have a shimmer to them. So especially when they're thick. So when you stamp them or have it very kind of a thick, I guess, a lot of ink, like for watercoloring, if you had a lot of ink in one area, it's going to be very shimmery. And here's a great board. Do they work with the Letterpress? Yes, they should. I haven't tried it myself though, because I don't have them, but I've used my Reactive inks with the Letterpress. But I do recommend that you do, if you do use them with the Letterpress, just use that hinge technique. Is it Lori who said that? Yeah, use the hinge technique. So if you do have to stamp it or ink it up again, not stamp, but ink it up again and do it another time, another pass through, you can do that very easily. But yeah, they should work because they are nice and creamy and a hybrid, just like our Reactive inks, a hybrid. So they just, stay put a little bit better, stick a little bit better because of that. So yeah. I should work with the Letterpress as well. And they have the shimmer. Yes, let me show these. Let me just answer any questions. Okay. Those are what I started. Yes, Rose. So yes, Rose, I didn't think about the mediums, but yes. As far as I know, Rose, back to your question, I don't know if these are going to be included in a future card kits. At this point, they aren't, but that doesn't mean they won't be in the distant future. But at this point, in the upcoming card kits, they won't be included. But I don't always know. And sometimes things change. So I wish I had a better, clearer answer for you. But with mediums, sometimes they get included in card kits once in a while. But these 2 were in the August card kit, the French pink and the Byzantine green. These are the 4 additional new ones. We have Spanish orange, Naples yellow, Egyptian blue, and African violet. Really pretty colors. On this board, you can see what they look like stamped down here, and then watercolored up here on each one of these samples. And I'm going to try to get some of the shimmer. It's a little bit easier to see. There you go. You can see on that green, that Byzantine green. You even see a little bit on the blue. That's a subtle shimmer, and the colors are super bold and pigmented. I mean, these are watered down, and look at how bold they are still. Really great. They're going to be so fun to stamp with and do watercolor techniques with. Really, really awesome. Okay. Giving tips. I love that. I know, Dawn. I know, I hear you, but Inks are the one thing that I've always splurged on because I need every color imaginable. I need every color in existence. So I'm always like, I don't have that color or not quite that color, so I need them. And here's a couple beautiful cards that Kelly created, just again showing you how bright and intense they are. And she watercolored with them again. Amazing. So pretty. Oh, you have your inks? That's awesome. And then here's another sample she made. And I believe she applied the ink direct, like ink pad to paper, and then spritzed it. So you can see where it was really intense. And that's where the most, like here, that's where the most shimmer is. So the thicker it is, the more shimmer you're going to get. So pretty, right? Love these. And do I have any other samples? No. Well, yeah, that's basically it. I can show you the ink pads real quick. I have one graphic for that. So that's what the ink pads are going to look like. Again, kind of hard to tell the scale there, but they're 3x3. And so they're big. They look, that's the only thing that's deceptive is they kind of look like our cubes, but no, they're big, full size, 3x3. So those are all of our new colors. And let's pop that down. Okay, and then next we have, in addition to those 6 inks, we have 2 other new mediums. We have 2 new waxes, and I'm going to just grab the graphic. Here we are. We have Icelandic Hero Wax and Wintergreen Hero Wax. So 2 new really, really pretty colors. I'm so excited to play with these. I love them. The waxes are just really amazing. They have a beautiful shine to them, different than the pastes. The pastes kind of dry a little bit more matte. These will dry with a little bit more of a shimmer or shine, and they just have such an amazing creamy quality. I really enjoy the wax, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for these new colors. They look so good. Yes. I love the wax. And there's also, I skipped one, but we have a new tool. I'm going to grab it here. I think I put it away. Where did I put it? We have 3 new palette knives. Well, a pack of palette knives. What did I do with them? That is the question. Well, darn. But we have 3 new plastic palette knives. I'm not sure where I put those, where those traveled off to. I've been using them. They're really great. They're made out of recycled materials. They're just really handy. One thing I really like to do with it is, actually, I can grab that real quick. Let me grab that. I can't believe I don't know where they are. Where did they go? What did I do with them? But I used the edge of it with this stencil and hero paste and just kind of dragged it through to add like lines and veins to my leaves. So it's really, really nice that you can do that with this palette knife. You couldn't really do it with the metal ones before. The metal ones are really great too. I love the metal ones, the classic metal ones from Hero Arts. But the plastic ones make it a little bit easier to do kind of fun things like that. And they're a little bit more disposable if you sometimes forget to clean your palette knives. Well, where did they go? I don't know. One last look. Oh, I found them. I found them. Here they are. As you can see, mine are well used. So what I did is just kind of dragged the tool through the paste while it was still wet to add veins and lines. So really fun. The waxes are not like, they're not like the waxes that you're thinking of, like the seal waxes. This is I have wax here. This is a white wax. And see, they're like creamy. They're kind of like a paste. Well, they are a textured medium. See, they're creamy and thick. So that's what the wax look like. But we have 2 new colors. So that's really exciting. So yeah, waxes are creamy. Hope that helps. And yes, you can use them. Misty said you can use them to apply. I've applied them to die cuts. We had a wax included in the August kit as well. And I used it on some leaves, die cut leaves. Okay, and we're almost done here. The last thing, which I hinted to very early on with this card here. The last medium we have is a new spray. We have a brand new white acrylic spray. This is 2 ounces. It's huge. It's a ton. You will never run out of this, I swear. It's so amazing. It's very big. I don't know how I can show how big it is. But that's what Kelly used to create the snow on this background. And this will be white on colored cardstocks. It's because it's an acrylic. It's not like an ink. It's nice and solid. It sprays. It's amazing. This was actually included. This product was included in a small scale in one of our My Monthly Hero kits once. And it was so popular that we decided to like make it like a full-fledged, I guess, product on our line. So it's really, really great. Really handy spray. So yeah, spritz of white, exactly. Very, very nice. So this is the last medium, brand new. Super excited about that. Great for holiday cards for sure. And even beyond, Okay. So let's change screens back to this one. There we go. Phew. So that's the whole entire holiday catalog release, 2024 holiday catalog release. All these products, again, will go live tomorrow on our website at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern. And we have a blog hop, so you can see a lot more inspiration from our creative team, giveaways as well. So lots of fun things going on tomorrow. So again, you're getting kind of this is the pre-launch party. So you're seeing all these things before they're released. And now I promised to give you one more announcement at the end. And that is we are going to release tomorrow, in addition to our holiday catalog release, we're also going to debut our new holiday stamp along. Yay! So if you're not familiar with our stamp alongs, they're a virtual card making event. The holiday one will be a 2-day event. We have 8 incredible teachers lined up. So I'm going to share with you the teacher lineup in just a second here. And we also have an exclusive bundle as well. An exclusive meaning that there's a product in there that you can only get if you get the holiday stamp along bundle. So we did this we did an exclusive product in our last stamp along, and it was people really liked it. So we're doing it again in this one as well. So let me share. Oh, you did the last one and loved it. Awesome. I'm so glad. Yay. I'm so glad you guys like the stamp alongs. They're amazing. Okay, let me hop over. Okay, so here is our teachers. Yay, I'm so excited. There's our lineup. So we have Kathy Zilski, myself, Charlene, Jennifer McGuire, Kelly Taylor, Laura Basson, Lydia Feldler, and Natasha Polite. And Natasha is on our creative team, and she hasn't done one of these before. And I'm very, very excited. She has incredible techniques. So I'm really excited about her. Charlene's on our creative team as well. She's coming back again. And of course, a lot of your favorite, and of Lydia, of course, she's on our creative team as well, but also a lot of your favorite card makers are Basson, Kelly Taylor, Kathy Zilski, and Jennifer McGuire. Just incredible. I cannot wait. These teachers are going to make such amazing stuff with the bundle. And speaking of the bundle, let me show you that exclusive bundle. Here it is. Look at it in all of its glory. We took a lot of suggestions that you guys said you really liked the paper pack. So we have a pack of papers, again, included in this bundle. So you can see some beautiful colored cardstocks, a glitter cardstock as well. We do have a wax and the two new, well, I guess there are two new glitz in this, but the Byzantine you may have got if you have the August kit, the Byzantine green, but we do have the blue, the Egyptian blue glitz included in the bundle, the new wax, the winter green hero wax, the acrylic spray, that white acrylic spray I just showed you guys, several of the holiday catalog products. We have that festive pattern, bold prints, the joyful Christmas messages bundle. So that's sentiment set with the coordinating dies. Then that poinsettia pattern color layering stencil plus stamp set. So another great one of my favorites from the release. The Snowflake pattern cover plate die, that large cover plate die with the snowflakes. That our Chilly Willy, that cute little penguin, the Peking penguin, he's a part of the bundle. And then the two starred products, those are the exclusive products that will only be available in this bundle. And I have forgotten the name of them. I think they're like holiday foliage, but it's a clear stamp set and a coordinating cover plate die. So really amazing. Oops, I'm sorry. I think my thing suddenly went off of do not disturb. There we go. Now we're back. Okay, so that is everything. I'm just going to take a real quick look. How much for the bundle? I have that information. Let me grab it. Okay. So for the bundle, so let me pop back to myself real quick. Let me put this way. And I definitely wanted to show you guys this because if some of those things were on your wish list, like that poinsettia pattern stencil and poinsettia pattern stamp, you may, and you're thinking about signing up for Stamp Along and you're thinking about maybe getting the Stamp Along bundle, just that helps you with your purchase. If you're making purchases tomorrow and you know better what to decide, you're like, maybe I'll just get the bundle then, or maybe I'll just stick with the poinsettia pattern stamp and die, or stamp and stencil, and sign up for the class separately. So that leads me to the question about the price, and let me explain the options. So, and again, all of this will be up on our website. So I'm just kind of explaining it to you right now, but there'll be graphics and it all written out on our website tomorrow when this goes live at 10 a.m. So for last Stamp Along, we offered the bundle and the class with the bundle. I should say, no, let me start over. Last Stamp Along, we offered the class and bundle together or the class. This time we're doing 3 options. So you can get just the class, so no bundle, just the class, just the Stamp Along class for $60. Then the second option is the Stamp Along bundle, so just the bundle, no class. So that's a new option. We never offered, or we did offer that before, but we didn't offer it last time. So if you just want the bundle, just the products, but you don't want to sign up for the class, that's $170. And the third option is the bundle and the class all in one. And this is the best value, you're going to get the biggest discount here, is $200. That's basically saving $30. They're saving like half a day, or one whole day, because the class is 60, so that, and it's 2 days. So you're saving $30 if you get the class and the bundle at $200. Let me go over it again, just because I feel like I didn't do that justice. First is the class. You can get, first option is just the class for $60, so just the Stamp Along class. Second option is just the bundle for $170. And the last option is class and bundle for $200. So I hope, I'm going to pop over here to the questions and see if I have any questions from you guys. Okay, let's see. Bold prints. What is the bold prints? What is the bold prints? I'll show you. It's the festive. Let me grab it here. It's the one I showed a couple times. This one. The festive pattern What if for Canada? When is the class? The class is October 19th and 20th. Let's see. We'll put that graphic back up. It says it on here. October 19th and 20th. Here's the bundle again. So this is, if you just want the bundle, just the products, it's $170. But most likely you want to sign up for the class as well if you're getting the bundle, and that's $200. Let's see if there's any more questions. When do we see some sneak peeks? That won't be for a few weeks, Gail, I'm afraid. When is the class? October. So I answered that. Is there any other questions? I'm going to put this down. There we go. Any questions about the bundle products? It does look like Haunted Mansion wallpaper. It does. It does kind of. But it's really pretty. I really like this one. I kind of was like you at first. I was like, I'm not sure what I would do with it. And then I stamped it and it looks like velvet. I think it does anyways. Let's see if I can find that cardigan without Canada. What's your question about Canada, Susie? The class is virtual. So I'm not sure if you have a stamp along question or when products will ship. Oh, is the price of it, is it available for Canada? Is that, are those prices available for Canada? I'm not sure. If that's what you're asking, where is that? Suzanne, check tomorrow our website. They will have it there. I'm not sure actually. Can you purchase? You can purchase tomorrow. This will be live tomorrow with the holiday release. So we will be releasing the holiday stamp along tomorrow with the holiday catalog release. Yeah, I really like it, Dawn. I think it's really pretty. Purple. Oh, yes, Dawn. In purple would be so pretty. I should use it for Halloween. We can use it for Halloween. It'll be around in time. Ooh, Dawn, you're giving me an idea. All right, if there are no more questions, I'm going to end this live. Thank you guys so much for spending so much time with me, going through all the samples, all the new holiday products, as well as having that fun announcement of the holiday stamp along. Be sure to go to our website tomorrow to purchase your holiday products. Again, they will go live at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And don't forget about purchasing your holiday stamp along. Get your ticket for the class if you want to. And just a reminder too, the stamp alongs, if you're new to our stamp alongs, are virtual. Our stamp alongs are our virtual card making events. You do not have to purchase the bundle. You do not have to purchase any products to get a lot out of the stamp alongs. You can actually purchase your ticket for the stamp along, the class, the event, and get all the amazing instruction from the teachers. And they really do try to focus on techniques, even though they're using a specific set of products. They're using the featured products in the bundle. We encourage you, though, highly encourage you to use what you have. So if you, and I love, it's one of my favorite things about the stamp along is I love seeing how people take what they already have and use them with the techniques taught in the classes, in the stamp along classes. So don't feel like you have to get the bundle to enjoy the stamp along. You could just sign up for the class and use what you have. So I hope that's helpful. Okay, great. Oh, we're talking about the course they are. You have to figure out about 40% more after you've paid. Shipping to Canada. I'm sorry. That is always so challenging. I know they're working on making it better. Dawn, the class is $60. So just for the class is $60, and then you can use anything that you already have. I hope that makes sense. Do you need Zoom? You do not need Zoom. It's all on YouTube, so you don't need Zoom or anything. Any more questions? Yeah, no Zoom. Thank you, Lee. All right, guys. And again, if you have more questions, check out our website tomorrow because they'll do a much better job than I'm doing right now explaining the stamp along. And hopefully they can address the Canada question as well. Can you watch later? Yes, you can watch later. They'll be available for replay for a very, very long time. So yeah, you can check them out. And if you can't attend the retreat those days, which again is October 19th through 20th, you can check out the replays. All right, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys sticking around with me for this long live going over the catalog and the stamp along. And I will see you guys hopefully around in Instagram and around the blog hops tomorrow. I'm very excited for the release. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Goodbye, everyone.